Let their family know that the coaching staff and all the players are hoping that he has a speedy recovery. It's a very serious injury. He is in Wisher Hospital in Indianapolis. So Chris Huntley is playing tonight, and I'll tell you what, he's going to have a lot of mixed emotions because he knows his dad is very seriously hurt. So we hope him the best of luck.
All right, Aaron Brown and Eric England. Brown gets a tip, 2-on-1 Knightstown off the break. Driving is Aaron Willard. He can't get it. And England is there for the rebound, and he'll give it to Jason Holmes. We're underway quickly. Panthers showing a man-to-man. First trip down. Holmes guarded out front by Willard. Off to Huckabee in the lane. One-hander good by Sean Tabor. Tabor hitting the turnaround one-hander in the lane. 2-0 Newcastle. Holmes man-to-man on Willard. Aaron driving right wing. Baseline pass. Drive inside, double team, shot no good off the hands of Corey Baker, and the rebound to England again. Holmes brings it up. Jason drives the inside, pulls up, blocked away, but a foul from behind is called on Aaron Willard. The shot blocked in front by Aaron Brown. Willard, the 5'8" sophomore, picking up the first personal of this ball game. Sean Tabor, the first basket of the new season for Newcastle. At the line, Jason Holmes hit 75% last year. And Dennis, of course, was Newcastle's third leading scorer at 11 points a ball game. He had 260 points last season. Free throw number 1, no good, and he'll get one more. Holmes, a 6-foot junior, asked to penetrate more and create more as he handles the basketball this year. Second shot good, and the Trojans have a 3-0 lead. We've played about 40 seconds. Here comes Aaron Willard. Holmes meets him at the 10-second line. Aaron gets it across the line. Working to the left side with the right hand. Aaron Brown fakes the 3. Baseline shot over England. Got it! Aaron Brown puts Knightstown on the board on a good move on the baseline. It's 3-2. Along with Dennis Kinzer, Tim George from the Newcastle Fieldhouse. Newcastle against Knightstown. Holmes to Huckabee. Good pass to Tabor. He's fouled. Going for the layup. Huck with a fine feed. And Tabor cutting through the paint will go to the line for 2.
You know, we talk about Huckabee, and a lot of people that might be sitting at home listening say, man, I remember watching Barry last year, and he's frail and he was tall. Oh, Kyle he's a different animal. He's not stocky, but you can tell there's not going to be a whole lot of people run over him this year.
Tabor misses the first free throw, and Newcastle will stay with a 3-2 lead. Corey Norrod might have to get off the bench sooner than he would expect. 2 fouls now on Aaron Willard. Second shot by Sean is in and out, no good. Tipped, Baker had it, lost it, out of bounds to Knightstown. Last touched, I believe, by Brandon Riggs. Newcastle leading 3-2. We're just over a minute into the ball game. Trojans won the JV game convincingly, 68-15. Willard brings it up, inside pass to Baker, turnaround shot, missed it over Tabor. Rebound, Kyle Huckabee. The freshman pressured in the backcourt, gets it ahead. Norrod now switching off on Holmes as Jason gets a bounce pass left side to Tabor, and he traveled going into the lane. Here I said Norrod coming in, and he's already in the ball game, Dennis, so I'm having the same trouble you are.
No, you're a lot smoother than I am.
Well, that was a foul on Riggs instead of the turnover that I thought was on Tabor. It's a turnover as a result of an offensive foul as Riggs is called for the push-off, his first foul. 3-2 Newcastle. Willard brings it up, guarded by Holmes. Left side, Aaron Brown, set shot 18, good! Whoa. Aaron Brown is off to a fine start. He has 4, and the Panthers have their first lead. England will have it tough if Brown continues to hit on the perimeter. Holmes brings it up, high double stack, gets the Riggs screen, jumper on the way is long, tipped up no good, rebound Aaron Brown. Sophomore flips to Aaron Willard. Knightstown on the run. Willard heads to the lane. Around Holmes. Dishes right side. Driving in and traveling is Victor Jackson. Turnover Knightstown. Jackson, one of the players very much affected by the tragic accident last week. I know Coach Willard was saying that he was very close friends with the people in the accident. So we're seeing how he is coming back after that. Holmes left side to Tabor. Sean inside. Fakes. Blocked shot by Brown. Huckabee got it back, but before he can shoot again, he travels with it. Aaron Brown rejecting the shot that time of Kyle Huckabee after a good pass by Tabor. Knightstown still leads 4-3. 5:48 left first period. Willard gets a screen from Norrod. Goes baseline. Double team. Pass knocked away out of bounds to Knightstown. Sean Tabor with the rejection on the pass intended for Baker. Corey will inbound it. 5'11 junior. A wing back on that Knightstown football team. Looking, lobbing to Brown. He's double teamed, gets the pass anyway to Willard for three. He missed the shot. Rebound Jason Holmes. Jason heading down the left sideline in a hurry. Driving to the baseline left. And he is bumped and fouled by Corey Baker. Before the shot, Baker's first foul and the third against the team, stopping the clock with 5:31 left first period. That'll be a common foul out of bounds to Newcastle. Holmes will trigger it in. Trojans have two players along both sides of the free throw line area. Tabor and Huck out front. England and Riggs down low. Brandon hasn't seen the ball yet. Inbounds Tabor, baseline jumper, no good. Rebound is tipped to Holmes, goes in, banks it in. Jason Holmes with his first hoop of the season. 3 for the game. Trojans by 1, 5-4. Knightstown in a hurry. Brown going in, fakes England up. 15-footer, good again. Aaron Brown, 3 out of 3. Knightstown by 1. 6 points for Aaron Brown, and here comes Courtney Dick. Courtney suffering from a bad ankle as Holmes misses on the other end. Riggs with a great play, saves it, but it goes to Knightstown. 3-on-1. Tabor steals it. Oh, it's loose on the floor. Jump ball. Sean Tabor made a great play that time, stopping a 3-on-1, and the Trojans have it on the alternating possession. And Brandon Riggs is trying to tell the official about something as we see our first substitutes. In for Newcastle, 5'11 senior Chris Huntley, and also 6'5 junior Courtney Dick. Jason Holmes will get a breather, as will Eric England.
Well, I was looking down to see what Riggs was pointing at, Tim, and I can't tell if some of the Knightstown players or fans were throwing something at him or what, but he was pointing down there, and
I don't know either.
I don't see anything, but
you
it
think
must
maybe
be something he's trying to wipe his feet off, so it must be something
down there.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he must have slipped as he went out of bounds trying to make that save. Huntley brings it up. Knightstown leading 6-5. Off to Tabor. Down low to Huck. Off his hands. Out of bounds. Nice defense by Victor Jackson to get in the way of that pass.
That was that would have been a hard pass to catch anyway. And Knightstown's playing, you know, they've got the, they're doing exactly what they want to do. They're forcing Newcastle into some errors. That's the third turnover by Newcastle.
6-5, Panthers in front, 4:40 left first period. Willard guarded by Huntley, drives him down the lane, lays it up and in. First basket for the sophomore Willard, and the Panthers have an 8-5 lead. Knightstown stays in the man-to-man. Huntley left side to Travis Reitzman. Reitzman looking in, can't go, off to Riggs. Brandon, power move, up and in. Brandon Riggs, the returning senior's first basket, 8-7 Knightstown. Willard, baseline, faking the shot. Jackson, slapped away by Riggs, recovered by Norrod. Corey on the dribble, passes in the lane. Baker, good pass to Brown. 12-footer, missed it off the window. And the rebound to Brandon Riggs. Newcastle can regain the lead as Huntley brings it up. 3:59 left first period, 8-7 Panthers. Huntley, jump pass right side to Reitzman. Down low to Hunt. Kyle puts it up and in. The freshman's first basket. Trojans up 9-8. Willard brings it the other way against the Trojan man-to-man. And we've got a foul away from the ball, and it's a push inside, I think, against Courtney Dick, trying to guard Aaron Brown. Courtney's first foul, and number 2 against Newcastle. The Panthers have had 3 fouls whistled against them so far. Again, it takes 7 now to get 1-1. Baker will inbound on the baseline. Good pass inside. Jackson fakes, puts it up and in. Victor Jackson on a great bounce pass that time by Baker. Panthers back in front, 10-9. First 2 for Vic Jackson. Huntley, left side to Huckabee. Kyle faking the 17-footer off to Riggs. Down the lane, crashes in, missed the shot. And Brown has the rebound. 3 players are on the floor. Ahead to Willard. He throws it away. Willard trying to hit Corey Baker in the corner, threw it away, and Knightstown turns it over.
That's Knightstown's third turnover of the first quarter also, Tim.
3:19 left first period. Trojans trailing 10-9 in a good first period. Huntley brings it across the line. Top of the circle, gets a screen from Dick, takes it to the wing, backs off, 3-pointer on the way. Good! Chris Huntley! And the Trojans lead by 2, 12-10. That's the first home run of the season for anybody. Coming across the line now is to Victor Jackson. He puts it up, no good. Rebound tip. Reitzman has it for Newcastle. He gets it off to Chris Huntley. Chris will come the other way. Over on the left wing, gets a Riggs screen. Here's another 3. Good again! Huntley hits back-to-back home runs, and the Trojans have a 15-10 lead. Maybe it was only 2. They've only marked it to 14. Willard to Norrod. Backdoor pass thrown away. Help me on that, Dennis. Was that only a 2-pointer?
It must have been. I thought they were signaling 3, but
we'll have to check and see. I thought that was a 3-point shot, but apparently it was only 2 for Chris Huntley. He was on the line, I guess. All right. So Chris has 5 now, and the Trojans, after the turnover, bring the ball up. Ryan Jordan is in for his first varsity playing time. Huntley to Huckabee, left wing. Bounce pass back to Chris. This will be 3. It's short. Rebound in the lane, pulled out of there by Eric Armstrong, who's in for Knightstown, and he'll bring it up. Also, Jason Beavers, the senior, in for Knightstown. Brown has it, driving on Dick, fakes, can't get him up. Huntley knocks the pass away. Willard gets it back. Aaron drives through the paint. Dishes off, knocked away. Huntley steals. And Chris will dribble it out of trouble across the timeline. Trojans by 4, 1:57 left first period. Huck wants 3. He didn't get it. And Jordan is on the back on the foul. Newcastle, their 3rd personal foul. Sam Alford upset that the guards are shooting too much from the perimeter. You can tell that just by hearing him on the air.
Yeah, he said, last thing he said to Jason is Jason's going on the floor. He wants the ball inside.
And Jason is in, and he will replace Kyle Huckabee. 1:50 left first period. Knightstown trailing Newcastle 14-10. Willard working right side to Aaron Brown on the perimeter. He'll drive across the lane, bounces across now to Jackson. 12-footer up, long, rebound Jason Holmes. On the move, Holmes heads to the middle of the floor, stops at the top of the key, starts his dribble again, dishes to Huntley, and he'll back it out. Knightstown now going to what we expected to see, a 1-3-1 half-court defense. 1:25 left first period. Trojans by 4. Holmes almost lost it to Jordan. Ryan crashes in, puts it up. No offensive foul, Ryan.
He did.
Jordan.
He leaned into him, and I tell you what, when somebody that size hits somebody like Aaron Brown, he just kind of folded, and then pretty obvious.
Yeah, they're about 30 pounds difference according to the program, and there may be more to it than that.
Well,
14-10, Ryan Jordan's 2nd foul. Here comes Willard the other way. Good pass, turnaround jumper on the way. Good by Jason Beavers, and a foul. Basket is good. Foul is against Knightstown, though, on the rebound. And let's see who that's against. Well, they're going to hit Eric Armstrong with a rebounding foul. The basket, though, is good by Jason Beavers, and it's a 14-12 ball game.
well, Corey Norrod and Corey Baker back into the game. And I was just looking down. Newcastle's had 4 turnovers, and Knightstown 5 turnovers. So they're playing a little bit more helter-skelter than the junior varsity teams did tonight.
Huntley to Reitzman. Travis penetrating. Back to Huntley. Down low now to Dick. Turnaround 8-footer. Good. Courtney Dick on a turnaround jumper. His first 2. 16-12 Newcastle. 50 seconds left first period. Norrod now will bring it up. Right side now to Eric Armstrong. Penetrates to the lane. Stops. Dishes back to Norrod. Corey across the circle. Dishes to Brown. Lost it. Picks it back up at the top of the circle. Left side to Norrod. Corey driving. Fadeaway shot. Partially blocked by Holmes. Reitzman comes out of there with it. Off to Huntley with a half minute to play. Trojans by 4, and they may wait for a final shot. Panthers starting in the man-to-man. They switch to the 1-3-1. About 3 trips down the floor ago. Huntley will hold with 18 seconds left. Cross court to Holmes. Back to Huntley. Now to Reitzman on the wing. Back out to Huntley with 10. He'll start his move in. Right side to Jordan. Jordan dribbling, stopping. Pass to Courtney Dick. He'll fire it up. Missed everything but glass. Rebound is tipped loose. 1 second left, and that's it. Corey Baker came out with the board, and we've played 8 minutes. And Newcastle has a 16-12 lead over Knightstown. Back in a half minute.
Interesting point. Jason Holmes, the guard, is Newcastle's leading rebounder with 3 rebounds.
Baker has it, driving baseline, double team, double pump, he puts it in. Corey Baker with an awfully tough shot, his first 2 points of the new season. And we have a 2-point game again. Knightstown trailing 16-14. Holmes, Huckabee, England, Tabor, and Riggs, the starting lineup back for Newcastle. Huck has it on the right wing. Against the 1-3-1, stops, gives it to Brandon. He'll go baseline, running 12-footer is long. England boards, fakes, fires, and scores. Eric England's first basket, and the Trojans lead 18-14. Norrod on the move. He and Brown, Baker, Beavers, and Armstrong are in for Knightstown. With it now on the left side is Armstrong in the lane to Norrod. Great move. Missed it off the glass. Rebound Huckabee, and he travels. I think Kyle is a guy that is really going to have to work, Dennis, on making sure he doesn't talk to the officials too much. And he did a nice job that time.
Yes,
he was
did.
upset with the call. Into Brown, 15-footer, in and out, no. Rebound, back up, no good by Jason Beavers, way too hard, and now Jason Holmes has it for Newcastle. He'll come the other way with the Trojans up by 4 to Huckabee, into Riggs, turnaround jumper, good. Brandon Riggs on the feed from Huck, he has 4 points. 20-14. There's Brown over on the left side, faking England. Eric won't buy it. Pass into Baker. One-hander off the baseline is good. Corey Baker. He's got 4 points. 20-16. New faces about to come in for both teams. Holmes brings it up against the 1-3-1. Bounces away to Huck. Kyle. Baseline now to Holmes. Good fake. Nope, too good. He traveled. Turnover Newcastle. We should have the substitutes coming in, and here comes the big boy. 6'3", 237, Matt Roberts for his first varsity time. Victor Jackson is also back. Going out are Beavers. And I think Aaron Brown's going to get his first rest of the night. Newcastle brings in Ryan Jordan. Jordan in for Tabor. 20-16, green and white leading, 6:20 left first half. Norrod brings it up, right side to Vic Jackson, top of the key now to Armstrong, drives off to Roberts, can't shoot, looking, needs some help, has to hurry, gets it off, driving baseline is Armstrong, gets it inside, knocked away, last touch by Brandon Riggs. Here comes Aaron Willard back in. Aaron had been sitting for a while because of 2 personal fouls. He'll replace Eric Armstrong. Trojans by 4. Baker inbounding. Hit the bottom of the backboard. That'll be Newcastle basketball. Another Knightstown turnover. Baker tried to find somebody inside, and it hit the bottom of the backboard. Holmes will bring it up with Huckabee. 6 minutes left in the first half. Fieldhouse is pretty dead at this point as Huck has it. Cross court to Jason Holmes. Nice feed to England. 8-footer good. Eric England, baseline turnaround, and again, the pass from Holmes. England has 4. Trojans by 6, matching their biggest lead of the first half. Willard the other way, baseline to Roberts, right back to Willard. Aaron penetrating to the baseline, dishing off. Vic Jackson couldn't hold on to it, out of bounds. Went right through his hands, right in front of the Newcastle bench. So the Trojans with a 6-point lead have the ball back. Panthers remain in the 1-3-1. Roberts in the middle. Norrod is the man along the baseline. Holmes lobs right baseline to Jordan. Ryan can shoot from there, but instead to Riggs. Knocked away inside. And here comes Knightstown. Jackson on the run. Puts it up, no. Rebound, Kyle Huckabee. And a foul on Knightstown. Victor Jackson trying to tie the ball up is called for the foul. His first and team foul number 5. Again, with the new rules, no 1-and-1 until the 7th foul. In fact, we've only had 2 free throws, Dennis, in this, or 4 free throws in the whole first half, I believe.
Yeah, all 4 by Newcastle. Jason Holmes is 1 for 2. Sean Tabor missed both of his free throws.
5:20 left first half. Trojans up 22-16. Holmes to Huckabee. Right back to Jason. He's got 3 on the way. He got it. Just a matter of time for Jason to start unloading his first 3. He now has 6 points. Trojans' biggest lead, 25-16. Willard the other way. Dishes left side to Norrod. Pass deflected by Huck. Tracked down by Jackson. Right back to Norrod. Norrod going baseline. Pulls up from 14. Missed the shot. Riggs has a rebound. Brandon gets it out to Holmes down the left side. Jason slows it up. Panthers again playing that zone defense. 1-3-1. Holmes to Huck. Kyle right back to Jason. Fakes the 3 this time on the dribble. Back to Huck. Kyle looking in off to Jason. He's got 3 going. He missed it this time. Riggs got tripped inside that time unintentionally, and Jackson rebounds to Willard. He drives and misses. Offensive foul. And that's bad news. Aaron Willard running into Huckabee commits his 3rd foul of the ball game. And here comes Aaron Brown into the ball game. Matt Roberts will come out. And I'll tell you, I don't think Bill Bergman can afford to keep Willard in there very much longer.
No, he's talking about him being the quarterback of the team, not only football team, but here on the basketball team, and he can't have another foul.
Knightstown switches back to the man-to-man as Huckabee gets it left side of the line into Ryan Jordan right through his hands. Well, Dennis, the pass was good, but it looked like it had a lot of mustard on it, and Jordan just couldn't come up with it.
Well, that's just one of the things you're going to have to learn. You know, this is the first time they've played basketball on the same team, and it's just one of these things.
Jackson to Willard to Norrod, right side of the circle, off to Willard. Aaron from 20 feet. He puts it in. Aaron Willard with the home run. He has 5, and the lead is cut back to 6. It's 25-19 Newcastle. Huntley coming to the bench to check in. We're just halfway through the second period. Holmes pass stolen by Corey Baker. He'll go down for an easy one and puts it in. Baker has 6 points all in this quarter, and Knightstown is back within 4. Huckabee will bring it across the line, has some room on the perimeter, stops, looking inside, dishes to Ryan Jordan. Jordan goes baseline. Good pass to England, puts it in. Nice play by Ryan Jordan, and England has 6 all in this quarter. 27-21, Newcastle by 6. Willard on the drive, gets around Holmes, fakes, leans, 11-footer good. Aaron Willard with a tough shot, and he has 7 first-half points. Timeout, Newcastle. 3:07 left first half, and the Panthers are staying in it. Newcastle 27, Knightstown 23. Back in 30 seconds on WMDH-AM. You think John McLeod will be fired yet?
He hasn't his team playing much like that anymore than he might be.
Chris Huntley will bring it up after the Trojan timeout. Newcastle leading 27-23. The Panthers have gone to a 2-3 zone. They get it to England. Turnaround jumper, good. Eric England is looking very good on the offensive end with 8 points. Nice soft jumper. 29-23. Willard goes against Huntley. Left wing to Victor Jackson. The senior goes baseline, running 8-footer. He missed it. England rebounds on the weak side. Eric gets it to Kyle Huckabee. Off to Chris Huntley. Trojans up with 2.5 minutes to play. In the first half, they lead 29-23. Now the Panthers go to a man-to-man defense. Huckabee holding it out high, dribbles to the left wing, still on the move, spins, travels.
Yep.
No doubt about it. Turnover Newcastle. And with 2:20 to play, the Panthers will take over. They'll bring in some players, Jason Beavers and Chad Miller. Miller, a 5'10 sophomore. Beavers, a 5'10 senior. And coming out are Norrod and Jackson. Aaron Willard, to his credit, has stayed in there and not picked up that critical 4th foul. He'll bring it up against Huntley. Goes down the lane, dishes off right side, and Beavers turns it over, trying to set himself for a jump shot, and Knightstown gives the ball right back. We've got a 29-23 Trojan lead as Chad Berry comes to the scorer's table. Also, Travis Reitzman will return. We saw Chad in one quarter of the JV game, and he had 6 points in that stretch. Reitzman coming back in for the second time. Huckabee and Jordan will come out. I know Coach Alford has been, what he said, pleasantly surprised by Ryan Jordan in the preseason. And he's made some good passes here tonight, although he hasn't scored. Huntley comes up now against Willard. Left side to Reitzman. Travis penetrating. Tough shot. Missed it off the glass. Rebound tipped to Reitzman. Travis will go up. Offensive foul. Travis Reitzman called for the offensive foul going up for the second shot. And Brandon is on both knees, but he will get up. Yeah, he's moving a little bit slow. I don't know what happened to him. I think it was on the first rebound off Reitzman's first miss. Travis with his first foul, and again the Panthers can close to within a couple of baskets right here. Willard brings it up, just under 2 minutes to play first half, goes to the left wing. Top of the key pass now to Chad Miller. Back to Willard. Drives across the circle. Stops his dribble to Beavers. Hawked by Riggs. Bounce pass in the lane. Browns turn around. He missed it. Rebound Chad Tabor. Or I should say Chad Berry. Off to Huntley. Chris down the right side. Goes to the three-point line. Fires and hits. Oh! Huntley has 8 points and 2 threes. It's 32-23. Willard drives, pushes off, gets it right side for a 3. No good by Miller. Rebound again to Chad Berry. Off to Riggs. Brandon hands back to Chris Huntley. Trojans now lead by 9, and they can take it up to double figures for the first time if they can convert here. Pass from Huntley to Riggs. Nice move. Shovels it up. No. Rebound Aaron Brown. Brown ahead now. Willard driving. Stopping. Back to Brown. 19-footer. No good. Rebound Huntley. We've got a minute to play, and Huntley will slow it up. Dribbled it off his leg, picks it back up, and brings it up. 32-23, the green and white leading. 3 Knightstown players at the bench waiting to come in if they get a chance. Riggs on the spin move, 10-footer, good! Brandon Riggs has 6, and the Trojans' biggest lead of the game now at 11, 34-23. 35 seconds left in the second period. Willard stutter step move down the lane, stops there, needs help. Cross court pass past Baker, good move, double team, blocked from behind, and a foul. Corey Baker will get 2 shots, and I think they're going to hit Eric England with the foul in that case.
Well, Eric made the one thing you can't do when somebody's getting ready to charge into you. He brought his arms down as he was going up, and the official, if he would have just stood there and didn't put his hands up or didn't bring him down, it would have been fine. But as soon as he made that motion bringing him down, the officials are called on the defensive man every time.
Courtney Dick about to re-enter for Newcastle. Corey Baker will shoot the free throws, but first Dick will come in and England will come out. That was only Eric's first foul. Newcastle has nobody except Ryan Jordan in any foul difficulty. Ryan has 2. Here's Corey Baker. He has 6 points already tonight. Free throw is good, and he has 7. He and Aaron Willard lead the team in scoring. Significant stat in this period, Dennis. No points for Aaron Brown after 6 in the opening quarter. He had their first 6 points. Second shot also good by Baker. He has 8. Panthers full court press now. They double team Huntley. He gets it ahead to Travis Weitzman. Weitzman's got Dick by himself. Courtney drives to the left side. He missed the layup. Rebound is tipped. Knightstown has it. Passes ahead to Norrod with 14 seconds left. Norrod guarded by Huntley. Cross court now. Wide open is Willard. 3. He doesn't get it. Tipped up and in. By who?
It looked like Matt Mylock got that one.
And Huntley throws it over the backboard on the last shot of the game of the first half. We've got a 34-27 ball game. And Dennis, who did you say got that tip in?
Matlock. Okay, I'm comfortable playing with you because we've got the NCC real soon.
We're ready for the second half. Trojans have the ball to start. They'll face a 1-3-1 zone. Huckabee has it to Tabor, into Riggs. Turnaround 5-footer, good. And just like that, the Trojans execute nicely. Riggs has 8 points. Trojans by 9, 36-27. Willard brings it up. Trojans man-to-man off to Aaron Brown. Turns in the lane, fakes on England, throws up an air ball, and Riggs has the rebound. To Tabor, to Holmes. Jason down the right side, looking for Eric. Drives to the baseline, running 10-footer, good. Jason Holmes off the window. He has 8, and the Trojans jump out with 2 quick buckets. Their lead is 11, 38-27. Here's Willard against Holmes. Right wing to Corey Baker. Good move on Tabor. Crashes in. Baseline pass to Norrod. Jumper good. Corey Norrod's first 2 points. 38-29. Good dish by Baker across the baseline. Holmes brings it up. Panthers have switched back into a man-to-man defense this time down. Holmes surveys it, looks, finds Tabor. Inside to Huck. He's fouled. Victor Jackson, with the help defense, picks up his second foul in the first here in the second half against either club. Trojans by 9, 38-29. We're just over a minute into the second half, and Kyle Huckabee will get a chance to shoot a couple of free throws. We had no free throws for Knightstown until late in the second period. The Trojans are only 1 of 4. Huckabee's first throw is good, though, and he has 3 points. 39-29. Huck has 1 more, and he finds the mark with that one, too. 4 points for the freshman. Willard will bring it up, still playing with 3 fouls as he did most of the second quarter. Aaron penetrates to the free throw line, dishes to Aaron Brown. Good fake around England, fires it up and in, and he's fouled by Eric England. Nice move, and Aaron Brown's first 2 points since the opening quarter gives him 8 for the game. England has 2 fouls now, and Brown will get a free throw here to try to cut the deficit back down to 8. Aaron Brown last year was a good free throw shooter by the Knightstown standards of the team when he hit 70%. Free throw is good, and Aaron Brown completes the 3-point play, and he now has 9 points. 40-32, Newcastle by 8. Panthers come out man-to-man defense. Holmes guarded by Norrod, goes to the wing, off to Tabor. Chad inside to Huck. Kyle spins, turnaround 8-footer, good. Kyle Huckabee has 6. 42-32. Willard in a hurry. Down the right side. Shut off on the baseline. Back to Victor Jackson. Top of the key to Norrod. Fakes. One dribble. Can't go. In the lane. Good move by Jackson. Blocked by Riggs. Norrod recovers it in the corner. To Baker. Blocked again by Riggs. And it's loose on the floor. Brown gets it. Throws it away. Picked up by Norrod. He falls down. And Newcastle finally gets it. Knocked away again. Riggs finally has it for the Trojans as Huckabee hits the floor. A lot of scrambling action under the Knightstown basket, and the Trojans come out of there with it. Tabor will bring it up. Sean to the right wing, stops, gets it off to Huck. Kyle looking in the lane, can't go. Off to Riggs, 14-footer. Brandon missed it. Rebound Baker, knocked away from him. Riggs gets it back. Penetrates, travels. Turnover Newcastle. No question about that call. Brandon used the NBA move with an extra step or two and turned it over. Knightstown substitute Jason Beavers, who had 2 first-half points, will come in for Corey Baker.
I tell you, this Newcastle team is looking for their teammates. They're not taking a real questionable shot, which we've seen, in the last few years.
Aaron Brown misses, and weak side rebound to Brandon Riggs. He gives to Huckabee, and Kyle will give way to Jason Holmes. Newcastle 42, Knightstown 32, 5:25 left third period. Holmes stopping at the three-point line to Tabor, top of the circle, off to Riggs. Brandon, pass to England, knocked away, recovered by Holmes. Forces it up, no. Tipped up and in by Sean Tabor, and he has 4. First point since the opening period. 44-32, Trojans by 12. Willard goes down the lane, throws it up, and he missed it off the glass. Tipped up, no good by Brown. Brandon Riggs is fouled on the reap. No, a jump ball is called. A jump ball. Victor Jackson got his hands on the ball, and Riggs took it away from him, but not until the jump ball, and Knightstown will have it. 5:01 left third period. Trojans by 12. Victor Jackson will inbound on the baseline. Gets it to Willard, fakes the 3, fakes again, drives across the lane, throws it up and lost it, and Eric England is called for his 3rd foul. Eric England gets his 3rd foul, and Sam Alford said, hey, you did okay.
He said, I think the exact word is, that was good defense, there was no foul.
Well, that's the 2nd foul against England here in the period, and he's going to have to sit down as Chad Berry gets to the scores table just before the Panthers can inbound, and England will sit down. Sam not displeased with the sophomore. He feels that Eric was in position and didn't move when the contact was made. Huckabee pressuring Norrod on the baseline. He shovels it inside. A shot blocked from Victor Jackson, and Riggs is called for the foul. And that's 2 now on Brandon, and Victor Jackson will get 2 free throws. Knightstown's burrowing in there, Dennis. They're trying to get those inside shots and either draw the foul or get the bucket. They trail by 12. Jackson last year, 59% for the line, and he converts, and Victor Jackson has 3 points. Knightstown now 4 out of 4 at the free throw line tonight. Shot is good again. Jackson has 4, and the Trojan lead is shaved to 10 as Holmes walks up. 4:45 left in the third period. Newcastle up 44-34. Holmes almost double dribbled off to Tabor. Sean, quick pass to Huckabee in the lane, and he's pushed, and we get a foul. I think they called Jason Beavers, although Victor Jackson was also there. Beavers is going to get the foul. That is his first and team foul number 2. Baker and Armstrong return. Jackson and Norrod will come out. 10-point game, common foul, second against Knightstown in the half. Holmes will inbound. Jason looking, finds Huckabee. Kyle, left baseline, won't shoot. Backs it out to Tabor, crosses to Holmes. Jason for 3, way short. Tipped up, and no good by Huck. Rebound is still loose. Riggs gets it and scores. Brandon got the garbage basket. He has 10. He's the first player in double figures for either team. Here comes Willard the other way. Baseline, open Baker. Jumper is long. Sean Tabor boards it. Sean on the run. Down the middle. Drives. Goes to the glass. Lays it in. Nice move, Tabor, coast to coast. He has 6. Timeout, Knightstown. 48-34. Newcastle by 14 with 4:05 left third period. We'll be back in 30 seconds after this timeout. This is Newcastle basketball on WMDH AM.
At halftime, he has 6 rebounds so far in the third quarter.
Bye. Trojans lead by 14 halfway through the third period. Aaron Brown misses the jumper. Rebound, Corey Baker, and he puts it up and in. Baker, listed at 5'11", gets the offensive board, and he now has 10 points. Holmes going right side. Ball knocked away. Riggs gets it back. He drives, gets it to Tabor. He'll go baseline, puts it up and in. Tabor's one-hander. He has 8 points. Trojans 50, Panthers 36. Willard going down the floor right side. Holding, gets it off now to Eric Armstrong. Penetrates, bounce pass to Brown. Fadeaway jumper baseline. Good. Aaron Brown now with 11 as he leads all scores. 5 in the quarter. 50-38 Newcastle. Holmes brings it up. 3:15 left. Pulls up. Partially blocked by Brown. Tip loose on the baseline. Out of bounds to Knightstown. Aaron Brown got a hand on Holmes' jumper, and in the scramble on the baseline, it went off a Newcastle player. Holmes and Huckabee come out, as does Tabor. Huntley, Jordan, and Barry come in. I'm sorry, Holmes is still in there. Jordan and Huntley come in. Wrightsman is going to come to the bench in a moment. Willard the other way. Panthers can close to within 10. Into Aaron Brown. Blocked by Chad Barry. Brown got it back. Holmes stole it. Foul on Jason. Aaron Brown should get a couple of free throws out of this. Foul is called. Instead of Holmes, it's actually Chris Huntley who gets the foul. That'll be his first. Now Holmes will come out as Wrightsman comes in. 2:58 left in the third period. And they're going to say it's an out-of-bounds play. I'm very surprised by that. Inbounds in the corner. Willard with a great pass to Baker. He puts it in, and a foul is called on Chad Barry. Barry trying the sweeping block that time. Willard with a great shovel pass into Corey Baker, and he puts it in. He has 12 points. And he'll be at the line to try to make it 13 and also bring Knightstown back within 9 points.
I'll tell you what, Knightstown's not folding under the pressure. That was an excellent pass. Newcastle was just caught off guard, and free throw's good.
And Baker hits the free throw. The Panthers are 6 of 6 at the line tonight. 50-41, Trojans by 9 with 2:49 left third period. Wrightsman on the penetration move. Back to Huntley. Chris's three. Got it! He's been a great bright spot. 3 3-pointers and 11 points for the night. Big shot by Huntley. Trojans back by 12. Willard in the lane. Dishes to Aaron Brown. Fakes. Goes around Barry. Running 12-footer. Good off the glass. Aaron Brown now with 13 points. 7 in this period. Huntley comes the other way. Crosses to Wrightsman. Wrightsman penetrating. 15-footer. No. Rebound, Aaron Brown. 10-point ball game. Long pass ahead to Baker. Thrown away. Aaron Willard didn't make the right choice that time, and Knightstown turns it over. Tried to hit Corey Baker, and he threw it out of bounds in front of the Knightstown cheerleaders.
That was just Knightstown's first turnover of the third quarter.
2:10 left third period. Courtney Dick is into the Newcastle lineup for Chad Barry. Matt Roberts is in for Knightstown. Trojans lead 53-43. Wrightsman has it on the left wing. Penetrates off to Huntley. Chris on the drive. Baseline now to Riggs. Cross court to Wrightsman. Good move. Running one-hander. Good. Travis Wrightsman's first points of the season. And the Trojans lead 55-43. 1:47 left third period. Aaron Brown, left baseline. He had it knocked away by Courtney Dick. He thought he was fouled, but the officials say no, it'll be out of bounds to the Panthers. Here comes Chad Miller, the sophomore, in, and Aaron Willard will sit out, probably for the rest of the third period, still on 3 fouls. Inbounds to Aaron Brown in the lane. He puts it up and in off the glass. Nice play, and Brown has 9 third period points and 15 points for the night. Panthers go to the 1-3-1. Huntley attacks it to Wrightsman. Travis holding, finds Courtney Dick. Right back to Huntley for 3. Missed it. Long rebound. Travis Wrightsman up and in. Wrightsman with 2 quick buckets. Trojans begin by 12, 57-45. Up court comes Eric Armstrong. Penetrates around Riggs. Lost the ball. Picks it up. Off to Baker. Baseline jumper. Hit the side of the backboard. Rebound put back up by Armstrong. No, and Riggs has the rebound. Not very good shot selection either time there, as the Trojans have a minute and they bring it up. Huntley passes to Reitzman. Pass. Corey Baker with a great steal. Jordan took it away from him, and then Knightstown on the push. A foul on Eric Armstrong. Eric will pick up his second foul, and team foul number 3, and it'll be out of bounds on the side to Newcastle with 52 seconds left. Victor Jackson will check in now for Bill Bergman's team.
Number 14 is Victor Jackson.
And Aaron Brown is going to get a very short breather for the rest of the third period. Trojans lead by 12, 57-45. Riggs inbounds to Chris Huntley. Man-to-man of defense applied by Miller to Reitzman to Riggs. Baseline jumper short. Rebound is tipped. Knightstown has it. Baker on the run. Down the left side. Drives in the lane. Runs into Huntley. No call. Missed the shot. Riggs rebounds. Brandon on the dribble. Spins away from traffic. Gets it back to Chris Huntley with a half-minute left in the third period. Chris off to Travis Reitzman. Nice pass to Riggs. He missed the easy one. He got a tip. No good. Rebound tipped out, and Matt Roberts has it. Roberts gives it off to Corey Baker, and he'll set it up with a pass to Armstrong. 15 seconds left. Armstrong in the lane. Right side. Jackson passes up the shot. Gets it off to Miller. Jumper short. Rebound Chris Huntley with 8 seconds left. We're down to 5. Huntley pushes it up. Good pass to Jordan. Drives baseline. 10-footer. In and out, and that's the end of the third period. At the end of 3, Newcastle 57, Knightstown 45. We'll be back with the fourth quarter in 30 seconds on WMBH AM.
Not only is Aaron Brown scoring, but he had 4 of those 9 rebounds.
Trojans will have the ball to start the fourth quarter, and Huckabee will inbound to Jason Holmes. Holmes, Huck, Tabor, England, and Riggs, the original Trojan starters. We'll get Knightstown starters in a moment as Huckabee finds Tabor, and his one-hander is good. And Sean Tabor's in double figures with 10. Trojans are going to some pressure, 2-2-1. In the backcourt with it, getting away is Eric Armstrong. Gets it ahead. Vic Jackson down low to Roberts, who missed almost everything with the shot. Rebound, Eric England. Off to Huckabee. Kyle brings it down the right side. Gets it into the front court. Bounces off to Jason Holmes. Trojans by 14. Holmes going right side, stopping off to Huck. Kyle looking, baseline to Riggs. Brandon penetrates, running off balance shot, air ball. Roberts rebounds. Off to Jackson. He gets it now to Armstrong. Armstrong penetrating, gets it across the top of the circle. Good pass to Baker. Oh, he laid it in. Nice backdoor feed to Corey Baker, and now he has 15 points. 59-47, Trojans by 12. Panthers won't go away. Holmes on the drive, double team, threw it away, nobody there. Jackson should have an easy layup. He puts it up, and he got it. Jackson has 6, and the Trojans' lead is reduced to 10 as Chris Huntley comes to the scores table. Holmes across the timeline, finds Sean Tabor. Sean from 15, he missed the shot. Rebound, England tips it. Huckabee tries to get it. England gets a piece of it, and he is called for the foul. And Eric England has just committed his 4th foul. And for Newcastle, that's foul number 6, which means the bonus will apply on the next foul. Tabor coming out, and Huntley comes in. 59-49, Panthers can close to within single digits. Armstrong works it across against Holmes. Left wing now to Victor Jackson. Top of the circle to Chad Miller. Back to Roberts on the left wing. Shovels it into Jackson. Forces his way in. He had the shot blocked from behind. Huntley comes the other way, and he'll slow it up. Gets it off to Jason Holmes. Jason goes to the baseline all the way through. Puts it in. Jason Holmes on the baseline drive. He has 10 points. Courtney Dick is ready to come in. Trojans back by 12 with 6 minutes to play. Armstrong drives and puts it in. My, oh my, I didn't think he had anywhere to go, and he put in his first basket of the year.
No, but Coach Alford's not happy. He wants them to press, and then they turn around and just drive down the middle.
Huntley open for the jumper. He missed it. Rebound, Victor Jackson. Knightstown down by 10. They come the other way. Armstrong on the dribble. Trojans want timeout when they get possession.
How'd you figure that out?
Yeah, hard to tell. Pass, Huntley knocked it away. Jackson got it back, missed the shot. Rebound, Brandon Riggs. And Newcastle calls time with 5:27 to play. We'll step out for 30 seconds. Newcastle 61, Knightstown 51. This is Trojan basketball. I'm trying to get in his 2 cents worth. He's helping out this ball club along, of course, with Mike Rutherford. What a great trio of coaches for this group. Excellent, excellent threesome. Trojans by 10. They have the ball, and Huntley will work it up. Panthers showing a man-to-man defense. Chris getting it across, off to Huckabee, left side of the circle. Kyle looking low, off to Riggs. Brandon looking inside, can't go. Now to Holmes, great fake, 12-footer, good. Jason Holmes, nice move. He's got a he has a dozen. Trojans go to a 2-2-1 press. And there's an almost traveling violation, but the Panthers got away with it as Brown hands it off. And Beavers lost it, but got it back to Brown. Down low to Beavers. Turnaround, fadeaway jumper, no good. Rebound, Brandon Riggs. That was Armstrong. I'm sorry to miss the shot. Now off to Chris Huntley. He'll bring it the other way. Chris on the left wing, off to Kyle Huckabee, right side of the circle. Kyle bounce pass inside. Holmes, one-hander, good. Jason Holmes on a tough shot inside. He's got 14. And the Trojans take a 14-point lead. Armstrong, great move through the press. 3-on-1. Threw it behind Aaron Brown. Diving effort by Huckabee. Out of bounds to Knightstown. Kyle made a good effort that time, and he's upset that the official did not call it Newcastle's way. Jordan is in for Newcastle. Knightstown brings Willard and Norrod back into the lineup. Jordan will come in, and Riggs will come out. 65-51, Newcastle up 14 with 4:27 to play. Officials waiting for Brandon to get his spot over on the sidelines, and now we're ready to go. Inbounds play goes to Aaron Willard. Willard guarded by Holmes, works around him, goes down the lane, throws it up, no good. Offensive foul, Aaron Willard, that's his 4th foul. Chris Huntley drew the foul that time.
That's the way you're supposed to do it. You just sit there and put your body out on the line and let somebody run over you. And when you do it right, they call it.
Well, I think Bill Bergman is saying that Aaron got fouled going through that time and was upset that there wasn't a foul called before the contact with Huntley. Chris brings it up, stopping, gets it off to Jason Holmes. Jason looking low, bounces to Ryan Jordan. Ryan, and we got away from the ball, a 3-second violation against Kyle Huckabee. Another Newcastle turnover. Here comes Victor Jackson in for Matt Roberts. Trojans apply 2-2-1 pressure. They lead 65-51. Inbounds comes, double team. Norrod gets it ahead to Aaron Brown. He's got a 2-on-1 advantage. He'll slow it down. Back to Norrod. Floating 12-footer. Good, Corey Norrod. He's got 4, and the Panthers are back within 12, 65-53. Huntley comes the other way on Norrod. Stops right wing, gets it to Jason Holmes. He's open from 18. He missed the shot. Rebound, Aaron Brown. Off to Norrod. He'll push it up and then slow it up across the timeline. Off to Aaron Willard. Willard, right side now to Jackson. Inside to Brown. Good fake on Dick. Lost the ball going up. Ryan Jordan must have stripped it, and Courtney Dick comes out of there with it. Now to Holmes. He'll drive around Willard. Lost the ball. Picked up by Huntley. Good play. Chris will set it back up. Trojans by 12 with 3:20 left in the game, 65-53. Left side to Jordan. Ryan forces his way in, and he missed the turnaround one-handed 360 shot, but he's fouled. Corey Norrod is questioning that call. The foul is actually called against Corey Baker. That is his 2nd foul, and team foul number 5. 2-shot opportunity for Ryan Jordan. Ryan trying to get his first varsity points. Last year, Ryan was a 67% free throw shooter, and his shot is in and out, no good. 65-53, the Trojans leading here. The Panthers have tried to stay with it as Eric England comes in for Courtney Dick. Courtney's still trying to get completely back from that ankle injury. Ryan will try one more. The 6'3 senior converts, and that's his first varsity point of the year, and the Trojans lead by 13. Aaron Willard across the timeline, flicks it to Aaron Brown, fakes the 18-footer. Now his pass is inside. We got a pushing foul against Newcastle. Ryan Jordan, I believe, is called for foul number 3.
Newcastle personal foul, number 53, Ryan Jordan, his third.
Trojans have put the Panthers in the penalty, so it'll be Victor Jackson getting a chance to shoot free throws. Oh, no, I'm sorry, Corey Norrod. Norrod last year only hit 44% of his free tosses, and he hasn't been at the line yet tonight. Weitzman is in for Jordan now for Sam Alford's team. See if Corey was able to work on his free throws in the offseason. 17 of 38 a year ago. Free throw is no good. Rebound, Huckabee. Kyle flashes the elbows and brings it up to Chris Huntley. Trojans work with a 13-point lead and 3 minutes to play. Weitzman has it, looking inside. Can't go. Off to England. Eric inside to Huck. He's blocked from behind, and we get a foul. Victor Jackson will get the personal foul called against him by the outside official that time, and that is his third foul. Kyle Huckabee will get a couple of free throws. He has 6 tonight, and he's hit both of his charity tosses. 2:51 to play. The Trojans leading by 13. Huckabee's free throw good. Trojans have converted 4 of 5 at the line here in the second half, after hitting only 1 of 4 in the first half, and Huck is good on the second one as well, and he has 8 points. 68-53, Trojans by 15 with 2:45 to play. I'm not sure I've ever been to a game that's this dead inside, as we have a foul on Chris Huntley trying to block Corey Baker.
You know, people are just walking around, and people,
It's like there's nobody here.
Yeah, it's a shame. I mean, I knew it was going to be bad when they said they couldn't even find somebody to be the Trojan mascot this year, but you look over in the student section and everybody's they're just up there talking in little circles and things, and it's just kind of sad. You know, it's hard. The players are aware that nobody's yelling for them.
Baker hits the free throw, and Corey has had a great night. Here's the kid, Dennis, that Bill Bergman did not even know if he could use him this year, and all he's done here tonight is put together a 16-point evening. He misses the second, though, and Holmes has the rebound, and he starts the break. He'll go coast to coast and lay it in. Jason Holmes has a 16-point night himself. Trojans by 16 with 2:30 to play. Willard picked by Holmes. Jason will go coast to coast. Over Jackson, he puts it in. Holmes with 2 great plays and layups on the other end. He's got 18. Trojans by 18 points with 2:15 to play. But Jackson driving. His shot is blocked, and he's fouled. Travis Reitzman's the guilty party this time, his second personal foul, and that stops the clock with 2:13 to play. Chad Berry and Chad Miller will come in for their respective teams right now before the free throws.
Yeah, we're sitting here almost, I'm sure we're sounding almost like we're down in the dumps, but Newcastle has an 18-point lead. They've really been in control the whole game, except for just a few minutes there in the first quarter. And it's quite impressive because the varsity's doing just like the junior varsity did. They're running people in and out, and Newcastle's play doesn't really suffer that much.
Victor Jackson misses the first free throw. He has 6 points tonight, and he'll have 1 more. This one is also no good, and Eric England has the rebound. Passes it ahead now to Reitzman, and he'll slow it down back to Chris Huntley, who replaced Jason Holmes. 2 minutes to play. The Trojans leading 72-54. Huntley will go to the lane. Running one-hander is good. How about that? 13 for Chris Huntley. He's played a nice ball game.
Yes, he has.
Here comes Corey Norrod against Huckabee. Drives around him. 12-footer won't go. Rebound England. Trojans by 20, and yet, Dennis, you feel like Knightstown's been in this game all along.
Yeah.
You really do, and it's a 20-point contest. Huntley right side off to Travis Reitzman. Reitzman looking inside, gets it to England. Eric, one-handed pass into Berry. Turnaround bank shot, good. Chad Berry's in the book with his first varsity points, and the lead is up to 22, 76-54. Only a minute 20 to play. Norrod the other way, gets a screen, can't use it. Top of the circle to Victor Jackson. Penetration, running 10-footer, in and out. Rebound Jackson up, no good again, and Huckabee has it. Knocked away to Chad Berry. Berry gets it to Reitzman, and Travis will hold on to it. Now to Huntley with a minute to play. 76-54. Trojans are going to extend their winning streak over Knightstown. 2-6 straight. Trojans have scored 8 in a row. Huntley on the drive, and he is fouled in the lane. Chris should be up for a couple of free throws here as the foul is called on Victor Jackson, and that is his 4th foul. Here comes Courtney Dick in for Newcastle. Matt Matlock and Jason Beavers are in for Knightstown. Huckabee comes out for Newcastle. Baker and Jackson will retire for the night for Knightstown. 55 seconds left to play, and Chris Huntley, gotta watch it, not call Chris Kurt. Free throw, good. Chris Huntley has 14 points. Trojans by 23, and one more coming. Shot on the way, good again. I'll tell you, Chris, with his dad in the hospital, has played a whale of a ball game tonight.
Yeah, you don't know what all he's thinking about. His dad's seriously injured, and yet he comes out and plays as well as he has.
Aaron Brown drops in a 3-pointer. This guy has got tremendous range, and he now has 18 points. Trojans by 21. Huntley drives through the press, gives to England. Eric turns, gives back to Chris, and he'll work the clock.
Good job.
Trojans by 21. Crosses it over now to Reitzman. Jump pass to Huntley. Chris traveled. 27 seconds to play, and Chris shuffled his feet out in front of us. Here comes Matt Roberts in, and Aaron Brown is going to come out, and he'll finish the night with 18 points. Pretty good effort for him in his first game.
Well, that's kind of frightening to think that we're going to have to see him the next 2 years also.
You're right. He's tough. Norrod up court for Knightstown with 20 seconds to play. Right side now to Chad Miller. Miller baseline to Matlock. Good pass into Norrod. He slips, gets away. Blocked away by England. Foul. And Eric England is going to foul out of the first varsity game of the season as he is retiring now with 14 seconds to play. Eric will leave with 8 points. All of those coming in the second period. Well, let's hope it's not a trend, Dennis, because you don't want to lose a 6'8" guy consistently because he's not been in the ball game that many minutes in comparison to a normal starter.
No, you don't know how much of this is a pre-game jitter or first game jitters and everything, but once the big team starts showing up, we're going to need him in there all the time.
Corey Norrod, who's 0 of 1 at the line, will try for 2, and he misses the first one. Corey's had 4 points tonight. Trojans again are going to win their opener. 78-57 is our score, and only 14 seconds remain. Dennis and I will have a brief recap of the ball game coming up after our play-by-play. Norrod misses them both. Rebound and a foul. That's Jason Beavers is knocked around, getting the offensive rebound, and he'll get 2 shots. Of course, Jason's only 136 pounds, and it's easy for him, I think, to be knocked around a little bit. Travis Reitzman gets his 3rd foul. Beavers has a basket tonight. He's not shot a free throw. Last year he was 3 out of 6 in varsity play, and his first one is off the side of the rim. Once again, our next broadcast will be Friday night when the Trojans take on Mount Vernon. Second shot no good. Reitzman gathers in the rebound, and we have 9 seconds left. Huntley has it, knocked away by Norrod. Chris gets it back, drives up the sidelines, takes it into the lane. He'll dish it off to Barry, and he'll be fouled right at the gun, and they will say no. Just because they don't want to take any more time, the officials will wave off those. Oh, I'm sorry.
No,